I have a very beautiful guitar.
All right, let me take a look here.
This is a guitar that was hand-built by James D'Acquisto.
Acquisto obviously is a very prominent name in guitar building. Have you played this one recently?
I've had it now for 30 years, and I only took it out like maybe on Christmas. I'm here at the pawn shop today to sell my Fender D'Acquisto guitar. The guitar's been kept in its original case in my humidity-controlled guitar room. My asking price is $90,000 because I naturally wanted to leave a little room for negotiating.
This is pretty cool. Do you know anything about Jimmy?
I know he's a really big builder for the Fender Custom Shop, right?
Yeah, he actually had been in Japan for a while making guitars, and then Fender decided to kind of bring him over to the custom shops and start making these guitars. Archtop guitars are really cool. This comes at a time when people wanted to be able to play their acoustic guitars at louder volumes with better sound quality, so these archtop guitars were a way to make that happen. What can you tell us about it?
Well, Jimmy D'Acquisto built it for the Fender Custom Shop while he was there showing their guys how to build them.
Okay, so where did you get this?
I was playing around New York City and there was an auction, and for this guitar it was a buyer's auction and I could actually afford it. I don't want to tell you how much I paid for it.
It's a beautiful guitar.
Here's the certificate of authority, if you will, from the Fender Custom Shop.
Okay, definitely this certificate tells me that this guitar came from the Fender Custom Shop, but it does not tie Jimmy to building this guitar at all. I think we really got to get someone else down here and see if they know any part of a story that I'm not familiar to.
What are you trying to get out of it?
$90,000.
Okay,
That's a lot of money. I do know these guitars do go for quite a bit of money. I mean, from what I know, there's somewhere around 370 guitars made by Jimmy. I've even seen some of these go for, you know, 5 figures.
I got a buddy in town be able to look at it and kind of give me an idea of what he thinks I should pay for it.
Okay.
All right, you want to give Matt a call?
I'll be right back.
All right,
What's
thank
up, man?
Hey, Corey, how we doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
What? How you doing?
So here's the Jimmy D'Acquisto guitar.
Yeah, D'Acquisto.
Guy wants a lot of money for it, man. What can you tell me about it?
Well, and justifiably so, anything with Jimmy's name on it is quite revered. He's the preeminent archtop builder of the latter half of the 20th century. So anytime his name is in the conversation, it's a big deal. May I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. I mean, all of the finer points that are the D'Acquisto legacy. So you have the tapered bridge foot where it's wider here on the bass side and narrower on the treble side. And then the ebony tailpiece, the curvilinear tailpiece.
Now you're talking mumbo jumbo.
Right? You know, this is all the nitty-gritty guitar stuff.
This gentleman is telling us the story that Jimmy may have partaken in building the first few of the guitars.
I wouldn't be confident in that. I would say that there was other people at the custom shop that were involved in these. It was made during Jimmy D'Acquisto's lifetime, but we also have another prominent name in the conversation, and that's Stephen Stern, a very prominent Fender master builder. Stephen was brought in to apprentice under Jimmy, and there's a greater chance that this was more of a collaboration and not a guitar that Jimmy made entirely himself.
So definitely possible, but without proper documentation, you can't be sure, is kind of what you're saying?
Exactly, and I think it's important not to conflate the value of the guitars that have Jimmy's name on them, you know, his brand that he built, those 300 or so guitars. Those are, you know, extremely highly regarded, you know, some of the finest archtops ever made that can go into 5 figures or 6 figures very easily.
And if I didn't have the documentation to show that Jimmy's handwork was actually in this guitar.
I mean, I'm gonna stop you right there because that piece of paper says this guitar was made in the Fender Custom Shops. It says nothing about who made it. Now, I'm not trying to take a knock at you, but when I go to resell this, I can't go on your word.
Sure. He's asking for 90 grand. What do you think it's worth?
Well, if we knew for sure that Jimmy made this guitar 100% with his hands, I think you could substantiate a really big number.
Okay.
But because we don't necessarily have that, I think we're much closer to $10,000 here.
I appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling now that you've heard Mike's assessment of the guitar? He's valuing it at around 10 grand.
I think I'll take it home with me and procure some more documentation, if you will.
Okay, take care.
Hey, nice meeting you, man.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Nice meeting you.